Hey guys, this is the Green 8 Ball, or as my real name suggests, Jason. Just coming here to talk to you real quickly. I know it's pretty late in the night. I'm going to be uploading this video hopefully basically the night of, right before E3 for Nintendo happens tomorrow, and I just wanted to get a fun little thing in here. I'm going to have Fire Emblem playing in the background as well, but I wanted to do a prediction on what's going to happen for tomorrow's Fire Emblem hopefully Fire Emblem's panel tomorrow, or announcement or whatnot. So Nintendo's E3 is tomorrow, starting around 9, I think, a.m. Pacific, 12 noon for Eastern time. So I'll probably try to check in at work and what's going on, and hopefully there's some good news relating to Fire Emblem, the newest one coming out, because Nintendo did say that 2018, last year at the last E3 when they announced Fire Emblem Heroes, that a new Fire Emblem game would be coming out. So I'm looking forward to it. It's not going to be a remake, is what. So it's supposed to be a new one. So I have some predictions, both good and bad. Based on how late this E3 is happening, and since we have heard absolutely nothing on it at all. Usually Intelligence Systems is pretty direct when they're going to announce anything Fire Emblem related. They'll at least give hints or something, or at least a video, direction, characters, or something like that. We have seen absolutely nothing. We've seen rumors, we've seen vampire rumors, memories, names, all of that jazz, if you've been keeping up on the Reddit. But unfortunately, all of that has been bamboozles. So we have nothing. And that's very unusual for a game that's supposed to be coming out this year, according to what they said. So what I think is actually going to happen in my prediction is going to be pushed back to 2019. I actually don't think we'll see anything at all. They'll probably keep a tight lip on it, and that's really bad. I think we're looking at a February 2019 release for the new Fire Emblem. I think it's getting pushed back to then. I think it'll wait till a later conference for its own Fire Emblem conference. I think they're going to focus on other games for tomorrow. Smash Brothers in particular, I'm looking forward to maybe more Pokemon stuff, expanding on that. But in terms of Fire Emblem, which is one of my biggest games, probably one of my favorite series, as evident as me playing this in the background as well, and doing all these PMUs all of the time, if you're used to my channel. I am really worried that we're not going to see anything tomorrow. We'll be pleasantly surprised if we do. So my prediction is, if we do get a date, 2019, February, around a similar time, I believe Fire Emblem Heroes was released, I think, a year ago at this point now. Almost like it's been out for a year and like 2 months. And around Echoes was released in May, I think, of last year. So that's been out for a year as well. But I think it'll get pushed back. I really hope to see something new. If there is anything related to Fire Emblem, I'm going to try to make some predictions on what we will see, since I don't want to be a negative Nancy the entire time. I already predict that it's not going to show up, but my predictions for what happens if it does show up is we, unfortunately, are going to get another Avatar character just like in Fates and Awakening. That's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best. I don't like one of the main characters. Like, I think Chrom is a better character, for instance, than Robin or something like that. Or I guess I was gonna say a Fates character, but then I realized Fates characters, are they better characters than my character? Who knows? Corrin. Corrin's pretty much like the worst character ever. So hopefully we don't get another Corrin, a naive guy. I hope they take a page out of Echoes, but since it's a newer Fire Emblem game, I guarantee it's going to be S-rank supports everywhere, kind of the pair-up system. Kind of we're going back to Fates and Awakening gameplay. That's not bad. Fates and Awakening gameplay is actually pretty good. I wouldn't have played them if they were bad. I think it's much better than most people give it credit for. Actually, I think most people don't get bashed the credit, but I think the story is what people get rag on. And yeah, sure, I'm playing Revelations right now in this thing, and Revelations story is an absolute mess. So hopefully the story takes a page out of like old Fire Emblems. In terms of story relating, I don't want them to just ride the back of other Fire Emblems, though. In terms of, I don't want them to always just have references over and over again. If the title is Memories, you gotta have some creativity. You can't just say like, oh, we're just gonna keep going back like Fire Emblem Warriors and keep recycling old and used stale ideas. I want something fresh. I don't care if it's, you know, kind of out there, a little weird, maybe like even like a Western in quotation marks. That would be kind of weird, but they already kind of went to feudal Japan with Fates in terms of like samurai and ninjas and stuff like that. So they've diversified it a little bit. And those classes were pretty fun. So like them experimenting with those classes was a good time. So we're probably gonna get a my character. We're probably gonna get like S ranks. You can marry people, all of that jazz. The same support system, a pair up system. You know why? Because Fates sold better than Echoes did, and you know there's no reason why intelligent systems should be like, hey, this isn't working, because it is working. You know, Fire Emblem Heroes, Fire Emblem Fates, and Fire Emblem Awakening all sold really well, and there's appeal to a different crowd than a lot of the hardcore fans. I'm a mix of both. I like both. I've played both. I can appreciate Fates for what it is, but I also like playing the GBA ones or going back and even playing some old emulations as well, like Fire Emblem 6, and I'm waiting to try Fire Emblem 4 out as well. That'll be a good time. But I think if we do see something, do not hold your breath that it's going to be Echoes Formula, which is one of my favorite games, actually, of the Fire Emblem series, where they did a really good job just remaking it. I would like full voice acting. That is something I would like. I would also really like for my character to be eliminated, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And honestly, a lot of these classes can stay. I think they should. I think a lot of these classes are not bad. So I would like a new magic tree back, like a lot of the Tellius series and stuff like that. If you kind of took a page out of their conversations and boss quotes and stuff like that, just more like diverse world storytelling. Tellius did a really good job about that. So if you were going to relate any game on terms of like where everything is on the map, like Tellius did a really good job, and it did the best job I think out there for like boss conversations, setting the stage, setting a feel or a tone for the entire story. So if I want a story, I want something related to Tellius in terms of maybe more serious in terms of that, instead of like fantasy based. I know it sounds weird. I want it fantasy, but I want it more rooted in a real life potential crisis or something like that, more realistic, instead of like, oh my god, we got to jump into this canyon because I can't speak the name of this creature or something like Revelations. I know that's a spoiler, but I'm pretty sure Revelations has been out long enough that hopefully you guys all realize that and all that jazz. So that's just my 2 cents on what's going to happen on E3. I'm going to be watching it very vigilantly, and I hopefully get some good news, and hopefully I can stream this. This game will be streamed automatically on my channel no matter what it is, which is going to be a good time, and hopefully I can interact with you guys and newer viewers if anybody's even tuning into this. But that's just my thing. I know it was kind of like a late video. I did this at like 1 in the morning, right before I'm going to bed, actually, and going to work tomorrow morning. It's going to be a good lunch. I'm just going to take a lunch break and watch E3 and have all my dreams shattered. I guarantee it. So if you like anything in terms of Fire Emblem and you had any ideas, I thought it would be really fun just to me predict what would happen. And I could have been more specific on what I actually predict in terms of other things, but I just wanted to get a video out here relating to my favorite series, and hopefully it's announced. Good luck for Smash Brothers and Pokemon. Shoutouts to them too. I hope they also get some good games released as well. I know Pokemon already had some big announcements, but and if we get a random Advance Wars game like Advance Wars 5 instead of Fire Emblem, that would be the ultimate plot twist. So who knows? But anyways, take care, guys. I really hope you guys have a good night, and hopefully we get some good news tomorrow. Like really good news, because as Fire Emblem fans, I've been pretty stoked for that. And it's probably the biggest thing for E3 that I actually care about. Maybe even the only thing. Smash Brothers is okay too, and Pokemon already got announced before that. So, alright guys, take care, have a good night, and I'll see you at E3 tomorrow. Peace out, boys.